Morning, everybody. It's PDubs. Got two bits of news information for you today, talking about that the WWF WrestleFest pre-orders from Basic Fun have actually gone live in a specific location, as well as we got some new images of Iconic Arcade's Double Dragon that we should probably talk about. Hey everybody, we're back, and just to give you a couple quick news bites out the door this Friday morning, taking a peek here, we do have confirmation from a retailer. A big shout out to Liberty Games over in the United Kingdom, who sent me an email this morning letting me know that their Basic Fun WrestleFest pre-orders are actually live right now. So I do know I have some viewers out there in the United Kingdom. If this is a product that you're interested in, I want you to be aware that the pre-orders are live now. However, when you take a look here at this particular product, just a couple things to be aware of. Number one, make sure you check out the video that I posted yesterday talking about the Basic Fun WWF WrestleFest roster. We do have confirmation that 3 wrestlers are not going to be included that were included in the original game. But also, I want you to be aware, too, that this is the Ultra Series. So when we take a look at this thing, don't forget that because this is the Ultra Series, not a Supreme Series, which a Supreme would be equivalent to an Arcade 1-Up XL, etc. Taking a peek here, on its riser, you're looking at a 5 feet tall arcade. So let's keep that in mind as well. So if you're looking for the more traditional 3/4 scale, well, then this product size and dimensions would be for you. Now, if you're waiting for like the Supreme, you'll have to wait and see if and when another retailer is going to be picking it up. But I'll have a link for this in the video description below if this is a particular product that you're interested. And if you're in the United Kingdom, you could go ahead, add it to your basket, 699 British pounds, and you could go ahead and pre-order this product if you so choose. The other quick news bite I wanted to share with you guys is Iconic Arcade did release a new photograph of their Double Dragon arcade game that's coming soon. So it looks like this is pretty much officially official at this point. After they released their Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter Alpha arcade machines, hopefully this year they're supposed to arrive. That the next one is going to be Double Dragon. So we got to look here, but keep in mind, then they posted a follow-up picture, which I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. But, you know, taking a peek here, here is their Double Dragon machine. Now, if you ask me between Basic Fun, Basic Fun, we covered it this week, have done a great job with that Centipede arcade. That Centipede arcade replica looks really, really good in my opinion. And the WrestleFest arcades, despite the roster changes, just from an appearance point of view, those two machines definitely mimic the arcades very, very well, the original arcades, whereas, you know, their Ninja Turtles and their Return of the Jedi don't, and those have taken a lot of heat this week, those prototypes. But taking a peek here, I think Iconic Arcade is on a great path when it comes to giving you a Double Dragon appearance and hopefully experience, because this is their latest photo, and this one looks... let's be honest, I think it looks a little bit more premium or better quality than some of the stuff we're going to see coming out of Basic Fun. However, they did post another picture, which I'm going to show you in a second here, which is confusing, but also makes you wonder what's going on. But taking a peek here, the original, and I'm covering this despite the fact that you guys know I'm not a big fan of Double Dragon. I think Double Dragon, it's like putting your foot in a bucket of manure and trying to run down the street. The game just hasn't aged well like some arcade games. And some arcade games you could still play today and feel like they were made yesterday because they're just fun, fast, and great experiences. But taking a peek here, you'll notice on the control panel, again, I think this was a prototype for the convention because they do have the proper buttons and all that kinds of stuff, right? So you're like, okay, so they're going to release this one. We know that they're going to have Raspberry Pis included. It sounds like if you want to swap in a new Pi, if you're going to do some modding and add a bunch of games, you're going to have to focus on only playing games that have 3 action buttons on your Raspberry Pi build that you swap in on this machine if you wanted to mod it and not keep it stock. But what's interesting is they put out a second picture yesterday, and I think this is more of a teaser picture, but they showed a different control panel that now has 6 buttons. You do have your blue buttons in their correct blue, light blue color for Double Dragon, and you can see they do have their proper labeling underneath the buttons. but now you have the 3 buttons on top, giving you 6 action buttons, which, in my opinion, could be for a couple of reasons. Number one, either A, there's more games on this cabinet, and maybe they require more than 3 buttons, which I don't think they would. I think most most Arc System Works games might only use 3 buttons at the most. But then again, this could just be put in there for future modding purposes or future. I think there was a rumor a week or so ago where Basic Fun, not Basic Fun, Iconic Arcade might actually do DLC. Maybe they'll have an online store in the future where you could buy and download and play more games on different arcade cabinets. And you're going to need those 6 buttons. So it's very, very interesting that this option's included, but what stinks about it is, as cool as it is to get some more buttons and makes modding potential easier for folks instead of having to buy a whole new control panel and things like that if they wanted to mod these things. What kind of stinks though is now we're no longer looking at something that looked more like the original arcade game, which I think some people might have an issue with. I think most people won't care. They'll be happy to have the extra buttons. But I want to know what you guys think, if this is going to be an issue for you on that control panel, or is this a good thing? Me personally, I think it's a good thing. Throwing in the extra buttons, that way people who are going to mod these things don't have to order all new control panels and go through the extra hassle of getting some extra buttons on there for future modding potential. But definitely want to know what you guys think about the WrestleFest Arcade going live for pre-order right now in the United Kingdom, as well as this Iconic Arcade update, and what you think about how this this particular arcade Double Dragon is looking, and is that something you're going to be interested in after their Street Fighter arcade machines release later this year? Give me your comments, feedback, reactions below. If you enjoyed this quick news video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the way out, and as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.